SABC News. The African Perspective.
Latest news this hour, I'm Onele Ntsinzi. South Africa's Department of International Relations and Cooperation says there is no basis to identify the group of white Afrikaners resettling in the U.S. as refugees. This is the first group of white Afrikaners set to arrive in the U.S. today following the Trump administration's decision to grant them refugee status. They departed OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg yesterday. The department spokesperson, Crispin Piri, says while everyone has the right to leave the country, they should not do so under false pretense.
If they were refugees, South Africa would be the only country in the world where so-called persecuted persons are judges, ministers. So really, the designation that these individuals are being persecuted on the grounds of race and language is completely unfounded. If individuals want to leave and go to another country, by any means, the Constitution allows you to do so. We have not stood in their way. But what we categorically are clear about is that these are not refugees.
More than 100 people have died after flooding in a village near the shores of Lake Tanganyika in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The flooding, which affected the village of Kasaba, comes at a vulnerable moment for the Central African nation. The affected area is still under the administration of Kinshasa and is not amongst the zones taken by the M23 rebels. Local officials say the Kasaba area is only accessible via Lake Tanganyika and was not covered by the mobile phone network, which could delay humanitarian relief efforts. M23 rebels have intensified an offensive in the eastern region since the start of the year, with thousands killed in fighting in the first 2 months of the year. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa says the African continent must strive for peace, especially where there are acts of conflict. He says the latest ceasefire agreement in the Democratic Republic of Congo is a right step towards lasting peace on the continent. Speaking at the Africa CEO Forum in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, Ramaphosa says the withdrawal of the SAMI DRC troops was necessary for laying the foundation of peace talks between the warring factions.
The processes that have been happening on the continent, either the Nairobi process,